Alright, welcome everyone to some sad man run soup. I don't know. Welcome to the adventures of the saddest man on earth. Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup series, volume 51, episode 995. I can't believe I lost. I can't believe I was defeated in battle by a fucking coward known as... I can't even spoil it, but it happened. Go watch yesterday's video, or the day before yesterday's, and also watch yesterday's video. Very good video. I did a first to 10 with a friend and in Skullgirls. It was very good. Alright, we're gonna play our boy Ogre Skald, but this time we're gonna go and play a different thing, like Dith Menos or Heplik blah 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 blah. Because I actually think that it's McLeod was great. It was really good. Probably never gonna get a game like that again. That's really disappointing, and I'm really sad about it. Because our character was so close to being finished, basically. Oh, and I'm so sleepy now. I just woke up, as per usual. It's the Demise drinking game. Take a shot if Demise just woke up, or it just finished eating, or both, which it was actually today. Woke up, I ate food, and then I went to sleep, and then I woke up, and then I recorded. I'm so fucking tired right now. I regret. All right. Anyway, what am I doing? Well, stop. Let's not mess around anymore. Yeah. Let's get this fucking game done. Let's finish it up. Let's be professionals about this, shall we? All right. Pick up spectral weapon. Yeah. Do that. Yeah. Put that on D. Yes. All right. We're almost back to our fighting form. Training again. Our weapon skill, our fighting, and spellcasting, just for the maximum amount of, gains possible. I don't really care too much about spell failure so much as I do about my mana increase for infusion and such. Like, the spell failure can kind of come later. It's not a huge deal. Also, I was told that the game is actually really dark for just me. I don't know if that's real. I'm gonna go ahead and just, test that. I'm gonna go and, create a game of, X-Crawl. I don't know. I'm just gonna random, just to check. It feels like it's just me. I don't know if this is reality. Yeah, just pick an Octopus Wanderer. Yeah, the game, still very dark. Still extremely dark. I'm not sure what exactly has caused this problem for me. But supposedly it's not a universal thing. I mean, if I go to crawl.acraziac.org, let's say I go to crawl.devils.org, yeah, how about that? And I go to play online, and let's say I go to crawl.acraziac.org, there we go. And say I chuck in Demise, let's see. Who usually has in a game on win rate? I think might have a game. I don't know if that's a real account. It might have been back in 0.2. I might have made an account with the game. I'm just gonna go check. Apologies for this, by the way, if you guys are just not really that interested in this account. I'm just trying to make it. Yeah, just do whatever you want. Just come on, just pick something. Come on. All right, let's zoom in. Enhance. The game looks different, right? I'm not... Oh, God. Am I gonna have to play on a different server? Possibly, actually. Oh, sorry, I might have to play on a different fucking browser. I feel like it's not supposed to be this dark. People have told me that it's not this dark. I might play on Firefox next, just to see. Sorry for conducting these experiments on recording. I am really bothered by it, and I just don't know why it's so dark. It's bothering me a lot less now that I'm kind of used to it, but god damn, it's really dark. And I just don't want people to watch the video and be like, man, I can't see shit, because I can't see shit. And I assume that means that you guys can't see anything either, and that's really sad. Alright, so with our Ogre today, I'm probably going to play either Hep or Dithmenos. Just because I want to get a little bit more out of this game now than just McCleb. Okay, this guy just shit all over my face. What the hell was this? What the hell? I just didn't hit him like 6 times, and then he hit me every single turn. That was ridiculous. Alright. Excuse me. At this point in time, my low mana means that I kind of want to either use Spectral Weapon and 1 Infusion, or I want to use Infusion and Shroud for defense. I don't exactly want to use all my mana up instantly. Though I don't really know if Infusion is worth the mana. I know Spectral Weapon definitely is overpowered, especially at this early, because it is a huge increase in my damage. But I'm not exactly sure if it's necessarily, like, better for me to cast Shroud or anything. I don't know. All I do know is this. In a long fight, Spectral Weapon is so utterly disgusting that it's basically stupid not to cast it. It does a lot of damage, basically. It's kind of like Mystic Iskenderun's Battle Sphere. It makes you a lot more efficient, especially at this stage in the game. And unlike Battle Sphere, it actually does scale a lot better. Alright. I'm going to try to get a cheeky kill off if I can. No, can't get it. That's fine. I'm going to staple each individual null as a sign of my respect. I'm just going to go ahead and do that. I'm not going to try too hard to take any cheeky jabs or anything. I'm just going to take them out one by one. Go down different staircases to ensure that I do not die. Okay, Robin's on this floor, from what I remember. Yeah, there she is. Okay, she's throwing orcs at me. That's not a huge deal. I'll just kill her. I mean, not orcs, goblins. She had a Whip of Electrocution, a very fearsome weapon. In fact, one so fearsome that I might actually just switch to it for the time being. Just because it's so goddamn good. Like, a Whip of Electrocution this early in the game is pretty disgusting. I actually might want to switch to it. I don't have any Mason Flails training though, so it seems kind of a waste of EXP. And also, I think for discipline's sake, I'll just not do that. Just a quick reminder that you can actually just use a weapon that's really good. You do not have to feel obligated to actually train the weapon. If it's a Whip of Electrocution, just use the Whip of Electrocution at 0 skill. It's pretty incredible. You'd be surprised how good it is. And you can still get your good-ass weapon later on anyway. Having said that, this weapon is so mind-numbingly, like, game-distorting that it might be worth my time to do it anyway. I think not, actually. Fuck it. I want to stay with this character anyway. Ooh, look, a spear. See? Rewarded. Rewarded. That is... wow. Nice. Spear of Venom... I don't even know if that's... that might actually be better than the Whip of Electrocution. I don't even know if that's better. Like, those two are really incomparably good. Whip of Electrocution has incredible damage, of course, but Venom is reaching and also poison? Damn, that's good. It's good as hell. Also, I forgot that there's actually a potential for me to get... it's this upstairs here. A new god. No, that's Wujan. Okay, that's fine though. I did find a Scroll of Enchant weapon. I'll put one into the spear. I kind of want to wait for a little bit more of a heavy weapon that I can rely on a little bit longer. Spear of Venom, of course, is great, but it won't be amazing comparatively. Here's Dith. I'll pick Dith, and I'm going to take a sip. So, again, if you're playing the Demise drinking game, make sure you take a shot when I take a drink of water in the middle of the video, because that's unprofessional. And that shows that I'm a casual amateur, right? Anyway. Here's Dithmenos. So, the difference between the old Dith and the new Dith is that Shadow Step has been changed. So now Shadow Step is effectively just at will. It costs a shitload of HP, 6 HP and 4 MP, and also Piety. but it can be used on anything inside your shadow, which is kind of cool. Basically turns it into a controlled, semi-controlled blink or leap. Since that has changed, I will try it out, I guess. He isn't, and also fire conduct is no longer forbidden, so you can see here I can use my wand of flame, which is very nice. It also means that if we find a good flaming weapon, we're not restricted from using it, which is very exciting considering our character is one that might want a flaming weapon to cut off Hydra heads if possible. The definite downside to this strategy is that I will have a lot of difficulty facing I'll have a lot of difficulty facing what do you call it, Hydras now if I don't find a weapon, because I won't exactly have the same amount of panic button power that McCleb offers. So I'm finding two shops here. I was a little bit distracted because I was trying to figure out what the hell was going on. There's a lot of potions that I wanted to buy. You might ask, why did you buy the healing potions over the haste potion? Well, first of all, it's because it identifies any healing potions in my inventory to buy 1 curing 1 heal wounds, and also because 1 curing and 1 heal wounds is a bit more, I think, granular in terms of how it can potentially save my character's life. Having 1 heal wounds and 1 curing will probably be more effective than 1 haste at this point in time. I can save haste for a much later time when I'm a lot stronger and haste will scale better, increasing my damage, letting me run away from things that, you know, ordinarily a cure wounds, cure potion or a heal wounds potion won't be able to solve, I suppose. So there's my logic for that particular point. There's a large amulet. Gonna just put it on, I guess. Again with the Guardian Spirit. Why the fuck does this game give me so many goddamn Guardian Spirits? It's pissing me off, man. Okay, there's a short sword of flaming, but that's not really that good. This character can use axes or staves with cross-training. So unfortunately that means I don't get shit. The whip is kind of cool, but I have no money anyway. I could have used that to kill Hydras, I suppose. But that's about it, really. Got a scroll, that's fine. Let's just go ahead and ID 1 potion, 1 scroll, and maybe 1 more potion. Okay, potion of mutation. The anti-magic wrath of Trog. I don't really care about that. It is too expensive for me to use. Picked up a wand of Ice Blast. That's most likely going to be the way that we deal with the Hydra. It's a pretty decent way of dealing with at least 1 Hydra, which is good. There's Sigmund. At this stage in the game, we're kind of not that afraid of him. He is still scary, of course, but, you know, just kind of punch him in the face and he dies. We have so much HP and such that he's not really a threat. Ordinarily, Sigmund is only really a killer, and so is Grind here, because we're really low level and it's very hard to kill him, because you don't have enough health or damage or anything. But once you're at this stage, it's like, whatever, just murder him. More int is fine. I think int is just a good choice in general. I don't really think that the dexterity that we were training last game was particularly important. I think I'm just not going to do that this time around. I will play this more carefully, though. The game overall. Oh, look, it's a ghost vault, I assume. It's an ice ghost vault. Very cool. Very cool. Alright, fighting is level 8, to be expected from our fighting genius ogre. Dithmenos' shadow has finally decided to appear. This Umbra, I believe, makes a small, it enhances our stealth and makes us more stealthy. Sorry, and makes it harder for enemies to hit me. But I don't know. Oh yeah, it protects. No wait, no. I don't know if the target actually. I'm pretty sure it actually fucks up our accuracy as well. Oh no. Okay, so Dithmenos worshippers are immune to that, but otherwise no. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So Umbra, fun fact, can be created by either being, either having a profane servitor out, being a worshipper of Dithmenos, or wearing a Ring of Shadows. If you wear a Ring of Shadows, you actually get an accuracy penalty along with everyone else in your Ring of Shadows, inside your Umbra. So, like, it's not actually as good as you think it is. It's still good. It's still very good. because on average you're very accurate anyway, but it's a little bit more of a double-edged sword than I was expecting when I first saw it. Dithmenos and Ured users are completely immune to that though, so it's very cool. Okay, I'm just gonna mad buff up, try to kill Joseph if I can. He's gonna do a lot of damage to us, but that's fine. Got rid of him, nice. Cast my spells again. I miscast one. I probably should have waited and then recast all my buffs at full mana to create a fully optimal scenario, but I knew that there was not that many bad dudes down there, I guess. It was just a couple of orcs, even if there was an orc priest. Our prodigious health will save us. How does the saying go? Prodigious size alone has no intrinsic merit Shut the fuck up, Demise. What are you talking about? You got a fucking +8 AC ring. Whoa! Wait a minute. That is disgusting. Holy shit, that's disgusting. This character is busted. Like, I don't use that often to describe this character, but I have 11 AC, 10 evade, and I have 98 hit points on D7. What the fuck just happened to this character? The Ring of Robustness. I was making a Darkest Dungeon reference, and that's what I get in return. I prayed to my gods. Like, and they responded. They smiled. Somewhere deep down, Hans, my boy, Hans and Combi, they're smiling upon me. They were like, ah yes, you've done well, my child. And I was like, thank you. And they gave me the Ring of Robustness. Thank God. Appreciate it. I even fucked up the prayer. I said some just completely banal bullshit. I don't know what I just said either. Like, I don't know why I said it. I shouldn't have said it. That guy has a regular enchanted spear. Unlucky. I'm gonna recast Spectral Weapon so that it's beside me and not in front of me. Again, I really don't want to have it just kind of tanking for me. I sort of want to just pull stuff up and then take them out from there. I need to make sure that my Spectral Weapon is always behind so it doesn't just randomly die for no reason. It has to be putting out damage. So the floor above us has the ghost of a weakling Formicid Venom Mage. I can probably take him on, but I just don't want to. I think it's not worth my time. Okay, this is a fairly scary situation to be in. I'm just gonna run away by stabbing him a couple of times. This is the power of Venom. Just kind of stab, 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 run away, stab, 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 and continue the fight like that. I'm gonna drop the spear because it's not necessary anymore. Ring of Ice, that's kind of nice to pick up, but Ring of Protection from magic, probably more important. I don't need the Ring of Strength, nor do I need the Ring of Flight. And I think I'll get rid of the Ring of Guardian Spirit, just because, I don't know, I don't want a repeat of last game, where I just could not get the fuck away from that guy, because I was totally out of mana the second I got hit. It was pretty depressing when that happened. I'm gonna back off here, because I'm afraid of the troll one-shotting both me and the guy. Me and the ogre. Oh, sorry, me and my weapon. Grab this troll leather armor. Now we're at 1310 from 11. So we're at 22 from 21. Our spellcasting is pretty high. Let's turn that down and train charms. And also a bit of dodging at this point. Ordinarily, I would be training invocations, but I think it doesn't really need to be trained that much in for this character. Dithmenos is one of those guys where Shadow... Like, you train invocations for a skill you might not really need to use ever. Like, honestly. If your character's really strong, you don't ever really need to use Shadow Form because that's just a way to escape. But at the same time, you might need to use it if you're in trouble, I guess. So, you know, it's very handy to have invocations, but at the same time, I don't think it's a must train, like, immediately for Dithmenos. You just kind of train it if you can. Alright. Umbra is growing longer and stronger. Golden Ring. Ring of Sea Invisible, that's fine. Okay, am I lagging? Nope. Gonna pick up the Sack of Spiders and also the Iridescent Mace. The Sack of Spiders is just a nice zero evo tool to have. Okay, this vault is pretty damn strong. I probably shouldn't be here. There's a lot of double-headed ogres, and that's not good. Let's character is okay, but I don't know how many double-headed ogres I can fight until one of them just caves my goddamn head in. Gotta be very careful with how I deal with it. Well, I mean, at least we have protection from magic this time. That's good. Like, I'm happy about that. Alright, a Trident of Freezing. That's a really good weapon to help offset our issues with Hydras. I have the Trident on B. That's going to be our anti-Hydra weapon, and honestly, it could very well be our weapon that we use in Lair. Venom is amazing, of course, but a lot of things in Lair are poison anyway, so, you know, it might be that the Trident of Venom is just better. This character probably wants to go one-handed shield, large shield as well, throughout the course of this game, with Demon Trident ideally. That's like probably the best way to deal with this character, in terms of defense and offense. Alright, Troll Leather Armor at 14 AC on a fucking troll, with no protection this time. I have the same amount of AC as my other character, I think. But this time I don't even have protection on. So if I had protection, I'd be running 21 AC right now, which is fucking ridiculously good. Amazingly. Alright, ID, another potion, read this thing, scroll blinking, that's fine. I'll just not worry about it. It's all good. Alright, another scroll. I hope that that's a... nope, it's not. Okay, that's fine. Fair enough, fair enough. I was hoping that that was a, what do you call it? Acquirement scroll, so I could just try to get some cheeky weapon. Hopefully get like a, Demon Trident. I didn't go into Lair there because it was too early for the character. I was thinking about doing it, but then I was only on D8. You should always try to clear, I think, till about D10 if you want to do Lair. It just makes your life easier. Wow, Grom was just in a place. What the hell? That's weird. This must be a vault. Yeah, it looks like a vault with Grom in it. A Grom-specific vault, if you will. Normally he's surrounded by a bunch of wolves, but today apparently just decided that wasn't for him. He was like, nah, don't worry about it. I'll just sit here with a couple of doggos. Not wolves. He's grown soft. Or perhaps this is a gnoll vault. Like the entire floor is a gnoll vault with dogs. Gnolls are dog people after all. And I don't mean that in some kind of like derogatory way. I just mean they're literally dog people. They're canine in nature. Gonna throw a cheeky ice blast out. Moving forward was a little bit to the... It was kind of cheeky, let's be real. But, you know, I wanted that extra valley for the ice blast. Get him in range of my extra attack. Kill a couple of guys, you know. Thankfully, we're polearm dudes, so this is actually a very free fight for us. Whoops, I pressed YY again. Then I asked myself that question immediately afterwards. YY, of course, automatically moves me into that teleport trap. There's a part of me that thinks that I should tweak my init file so that I have to press capital Y to move, but I'm just too lazy to change it. I don't really care that much. Rarely does it actually cost me anything, so whatever. I'll just speed through it anyway. This guy's got a Halberd of Venom. That's a very tempting weapon, if only because I don't have a shield yet, and it's kind of nice to have a heavy weapon anyway. It's also Venom, which is pretty good, so I guess I'll just use it for now. Polearm's at 14, sorry, at 12, which means that it's almost at min delay for the Trident. And it's also kind of close to the Halberd. I think training to 16 polearms is not a particularly taxing investment, so I might as well just do it, unless I find something really good that I decide is worth my time. Like a really good glaive or something, like the previous video where I found a glaive protection. Or if I find a Bardiche or something. But it's unlikely that at this point in the game, I will be swayed by a Bardiche. I've kind of already given up on that idea. Of two-handed. I'm kind of like pushing for a more one-handed route. Be a bit more solid this game. You can't really see this, but there's actually a shadow hitting the enemy with the same halberd that I'm hitting stuff with. It's kind of hard to see because it's not really like a visual cue, but yeah, I'm actually getting some extra damage out of Dithmenos Shadow, which is why it looks like I'm just randomly killing stuff very quickly. I think I'm going to train more Dex this time. Again, it's a waste, I know, but I don't really care that much at this point about my stats. My int is pretty good already, and you know, I'm just kind of throwing away stats in the hopes that I get a couple more measly points of evade. Would be nice. Alright, back off here. Eat a cheeky corpse, and go to lair. Sweet. So I think I'll switch the Halberd of Venom out with the Spear of Venom. Sorry, from the Spear of Venom. And I'll use this, and then I switch to the Trident of Freezing if I need to fight a Hydra. I picked up some spells here. Corona, Slow, Inner Flame, Portal Projectile, Cause Fear, and Leader's Liquefaction. I think Slow is not bad, but I'd need to train a bit of Hexes to get it up in spell power and also in everything else. It's just kind of a pain. I'm not going to bother. I'm going to enchant this Troll Leather Armor one more time. I think this character is, again, strong enough to really not have to have max enchanted armor on everything he wears. But if I don't see Swamp, I'll enchant this to max, just because the chance of me getting a Swamp Dragon armor is low at best if I don't get, or any dragon armor that's worth using, honestly. It'll be very low if I don't get Swamp, because it's going to be hard to find a Swamp Dragon in the wild without the power of Swamp. Okay, stab, stab, stab. Alright, let's use Shadow Step, just because we're kind of trolling at this point. Interestingly enough, Shadow Step can push you outside of the boundary of your shadow, so long as you're, Oh, interesting. Do I have Apportation? No, I don't. So, as long as you're inside your shadow, you can you can jump outside of the range of your shadow. Obviously it doesn't count once Death Menace hits max piety, because your shadow is full screen, but, you know, eventually. At least at this point, there's like a little bit of a cool thing to have. Hang on, sorry, I got distracted because there is a volcano on this floor, which is very good if I can get to it. Like, it could be potentially incredible. Getting a flaming weapon is really cool. Getting fire dragon armor could be pretty nice if I can afford to, you know, cast spells on it or anything. I'm gonna cast regen to make sure that my HP comes back as quick as it can. Awesome, we found the volcano lickety split. We have no fire resistance and we have no way of getting fire resistance, so I'm not going to be super like invested in the idea of being here, but I will try to stick around. If I'm lucky, I'll be able to get some nice stuff before this place closes. I think me resting there might have just lost me something. I'm not sure though. This doesn't look like one of those time vaults, but it might actually be. Alright, that guy's got a Halberd of Flaming for sure. Right? Yeah, awesome. That is really, really good for us. Having a Halberd of Flaming is awesome. Okay, cast regen again. Try to make sure I'm regenning as much as I can. Gonna agility here, just to try to survive. Again, I want to kill these guys and not die. That's really important. So, throw the agility potion in just to kind of make sure that I don't lose anything. Alright, that was pretty nice for me. I gained a very good weapon, a Halberd of Flaming, which is incredible for this character because it means that I no longer fear Hydras at all. They are not a real enemy to me anymore, and I can drop all these other things that I don't need. It also means that the two-handed path is now back open to me. I'm no longer afraid of picking that option because this character has a way to deal with it, I suppose. It's very good for us. Very good indeed. I think that the protection from cold is actually better than protection from magic in there. Cold has the power of, sorry, there are Rime Drakes in here that could be quite painful. Also, I found Swamp, so the two-handed option is, again, very good because I have an anti-Hydra option, which makes the place a lot easier. Also, I don't need to upgrade my Troll Leather armor because the chance of me actually switching back to Swamp Dragon armor has just like tripled. So that's really, really good. And I can save my armor a little bit. The Ring of Robustness plays a huge part in this, obviously. It over doubles my defense, which is fucking absurd at this stage in the game. 15 AC on an Ogre is just stupid pills. That's like the same, if not better, AC than just being a straight up guy with plate armor. And I'm running Troll Leather armor, so I have all the dodge of Troll Leather armor. Oh, that gave me a little bit of PTSD. Whew, my goodness, that scared me. Being petrified and all alone, that would have been terrifying. Alright, cool. Just get our way through there. Oh, I got petrified again. Oh god, oh, it's terrifying. Oh no. Oh, I'm so afraid. God damn it. I hate that this has been done to me. Ooh, my shadow grew longer and stronger. What's this amulet? Ooh, +4 reflection. Holy shit. Alright, we got so much defense. This character is the wall. This guy is the rock. You know what I mean? I'm gonna put this as the rock. Because I like the rock. Dwayne The Rock Johnson. I used to like his movies, and then I don't watch movies anymore. But I think he's still in a fucking movie. It's incredible. I think he's in, like, what is it, The Pearl or something? The new movie about a building? I don't know exactly the details, but how does he have another fucking movie? That's crazy. That's not what I wanted. Blink should go on Shift B. I'm gonna train some translocations up to 3, just to get that down to a decent level. I found a book of minor magic at some point, which is really nice. Ozakubo's armor is pretty interesting. I think I could actually start casting it, but I think my armor will get too heavy for it, and it's kind of a waste of time anyway. I don't really care that much about it. Mephitic Cloud's a nice option, but I don't really want to train all that stuff for it. Summon Ice Beast is very tempting, and that actually might make it into my repertoire of spells pretty soon. Getting Ice Beast is just kind of cool. It's nice to have. Lightning Rod at this stage in the game is actually kind of decent for damage alone. It's not too bad. So if I find a really big AoE situation, I can just kind of spam it and then forget it. It's a nice option, so I'll just hold on to it for a little while. Obviously don't need it, but, you know, it's still good. Alright, heal up. Another Wand of Flame. Kind of disappointing. Wish I had a Wand of Acid or something. Oh, I already have a Wand of Acid. I don't even remember picking that shit up. That's crazy. Huh. Alright, anyway. Spectral Weapon regen. Eat your damn food. Eat your damn broccolis. Grab that Spectral Weapon up. Man, I'm just shredding stuff. Alright, read this. Scroll of Noise. Damn it, where's my goddamn scroll of acquirement? Come on. I've read all these scrolls and none of them are actually good. Got a Spellbook of Air. Doesn't give me anything I really want. I just picked up a shield there because I might want to train for it. And again, I have so many slots that I don't really care right now. If I, you know, if I have a couple of extraneous things, it's all good. Resist Corrosion, that's pretty decent. And I think the Ring of Dex is never going to make it into the pool of rings that I might ever use. I think these rings might have a reason to be in my inventory, but Dex not so much. Alright, Dream Sheep, the bane of humanity. MR-less checks. Just so sad. Oh, another petrification. Terrifying. Again. I wonder if I'll ever recover from the fact that I got petrified. Maybe not. Maybe not ever. Alright, I'm gonna just buff up mega hard and then fight these Death Yaks one by one. Ideally in some kind of choke point that I can find. Here's one. Here's a good one. This one right here. It's like finding a parking spot almost. You're just looking for the right one, and then you're set to go. My Spectral Weapon is not being very cooperative today. Decides not to help me out. Also, I should be using the Whip of the Halberd of Venom. Against most enemies, it's actually just doing better. Venom damage is nice. Oh, poison damage, sorry, not venom damage. I don't want to enchant any of these weapons because they're not really like super late game, so I just don't want to. I don't really care that much for them. I got Blink down to 3%, which is amazing. Train a bit more Necromancy. Sorry, a bit more Charms, I guess. Not too much, of course, just a bit. I think I'll get Charms up to about like 10 at most, and then I'll turn it off for a very long time until I find something else. I'm gonna have to go to the toilet, so I'm gonna leave this video. So thanks for watching, everyone. Really appreciate it, and yeah, I don't know. Enjoy today's video. I hope you did. I don't know why I'm talking like backwards. I just got distracted for a bit because something was happening outside my window. I was looking out. I was like, "Ooh, what is this?" But yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will talk to you all tomorrow. And for those of you guys that said that Skullgirls was very interesting, I really appreciate it. I really liked that set. I didn't like the way I played. I think I played very poorly, but it was enjoyable nonetheless. But if you enjoyed it, I really appreciate that, because that means a lot more to me than, you would think. That was a really fun set to record. I wish I could do it more in the future, but we'll have to see. Anyway, thanks again. I'll see you all tomorrow.